All right. I have just, if you are on Twitch, hello, hello. I'm currently going live on TikTok. I've just pinned a link at the top of the chat because I'm trying to raise some money for a good cause, for a good family. So if you would like to visit the link, feel free. If you want to just share the link, that would be awesome as well. I have some videos on my TikTok concerning this family, just trying to get them to safety. So I'll also put it in the top of the chat for TikTok. So yes, it is a GoFundMe for a family trying to evacuate Rafa. If you are not able to, financially contribute, you could still hugely help by just going to my TikTok page, and my very first pinned video, you can actually see below right now on the scrolling slides. That is the family. The very first pinned video on my TikTok is sort of all about them. So if you could share that, comment on it. It hasn't been getting a lot of traction. It's had a lot of engagement, but not a lot of views. So if you could just share it, interact with it, that would be a huge, huge help. It's the very first pin video about this family that you can see at the bottom of my screen. We're just trying to do what we can for them, whether it's through finances or through just attention. Hopefully it can get in front of the right people. But hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me for Magic the Gathering. I'm going to go ahead and start here. I'm going to go ahead and play my first matchup against a stranger. And I'm going to play my tried and true Astarion the Decadent deck. It's an Orzhov deck. So for people who are newer to Magic the Gathering, there are 5 colors. There's white, blue, black, red, and green. And each of the color pairs or groupings, they all have names. So the white-black is called Orzhov, and it looks like I'm up against another Orzhov deck. So for opening hands, I'm not really a fan of this because I've got some expensive stuff, like 5 mana, and I only have 2 lands. So that is not a very good hand. This one is better because I have 3 lands, no black, so that's a problem. But I might be able to get this elk out in time and then get more land. But I don't like that I don't have any black. I like to start with both of my colors. So I'm going to mulligan one more time. Still no black, but a much faster way to get it. So I will keep this hand and probably get rid of this Valkyrie. So I will keep. So there's when you're playing... Hey! Tacos! Somebody posted tacos in the Twitch chat. Good to see you, bud. Oh, looky there. I got my swamp. I will go ahead and drop in a Plains in my Wayfarer's Bauble. So when you have your opening hand, you have to think about the fact there's an early game, there's a mid game, and then there's a late game. Early game is really, especially for me since I have a very expensive commander, early game is all about just getting enough land to do stuff. So green is the easiest color to ramp in by far. And I would say blue is probably the hardest. And then white and black are sort of in the middle. So I do have to get hit a few times because as much as I want to throw a creature out on the battlefield and start hitting back, that's not going to help me in the long game. So let's go ahead and drop in. We're going to get this Voice of the Blessed in because it gets bigger every time I gain life. And this land is one source of life gain that I have. So now that the Voice of the Blessed is there, I can then play my life gain land and benefit from it. So I've got Navigation Orb. It's not the most efficient ramp, but it's pretty good. I really like the Wayfarer's Bauble that I have because it's only 1 mana. So you play it turn 1 and it costs 2 to crack it, so then you crack it turn 2. Hey, Bigger Gear Magic. Nice to see you. Let's let's see. Let's get more swamps. I hope you've been doing well. And yeah, we can now start hitting back because we now have the bigger creatures. Thank you. So I would say that my early game stage is kind of coming to a close because this next turn here I will have enough to bring in my commander. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This I really like these fetchy lands. I try to put as many of them as possible in my deck because it lets you play 2 lands instead of 1, and while you're not getting like more lands, because one of them ends up in the graveyard, you're kind of getting through more lands so that you're making room for your draws to be actual important stuff. Like you're getting more lands out of the way. People call it filtering, so I like to do that because it's really frustrating in the late game when you're like, I need something powerful, and all you're drawing is lands. So it seems like this person is of the same mindset as me because they've had some of those, you know, fetching artifacts, and they've got like the obscure storefront like I did. So deck thinning, that's what it's called. That's exactly it. Thank you. Okay, they've got a flying Death Toucher. So that means it would kill Astarion. Whenever it attacks, double your... Well, I could just get rid of it. Let me try. I'm just going to try to get rid of it, because even if Astarion dies... oh, well, they have first strike. That's not going to work. But even if Astarion dies, it's going to gain me life from my Voice of the Blessed. So at least that will start to get bigger and start to fly soon. I basically got a... Should I just... I guess I should just meat hook. Yeah. I gotta get rid of that thing. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. I will draw a card. Hey, Luna. Good to see you. I just board wiped because they had a really gnarly Death Toucher that I couldn't really do anything against. So we're kind of back to the drawing board, but that is okay. So this Valkyrie Harbinger is always very scary. I know this because I run one in this deck. So not only is it really powerful and tough, it's a 4/5, but if they gain 4 or more life during a turn, they get to make another 4/4 flying angel. So as you can see, I have no flyers, so I'm quite vulnerable to this. So their stuff's going to get pretty huge. I definitely need some more stuff going on. I need more creatures. I need more creatures that don't rely on attack to drain them. Astarion's not been doing much here. Oh, yeah, the new Kumbal. Absolutely bigger gear magic. The second I saw that in Thunder Junction, I was super excited. Oh, hey, Shard. Hey, Jace. Good to see you guys. Yeah, when I saw the new Kumbal, I got really excited because I love the old one. It's in my paper Astarion deck. This round is not going super well. I suppose I will Remove a task. Yeah, I'm super dead. I'm going to go ahead and concede. They're killing me with these flyers. They did a great job. Yeah, Kumbal is funny, especially. I was watching an episode of. Oh, hey Zoe. Yeah, let's play a match. I was playing an episode or I was watching an episode of Commander Clash, and they had several Kumbals on the board. So one Kumbal would copy tokens, and then the other Kumbal would copy the tokens that the first Kumbal had created, and it was just insane. All right, Zoe. I'm assuming you're going to come at me with, well, you've got a few. Let me try Astarion again, because that was not a very good showing. Zoe always beats me. I did somehow beat Zoe once last time, so I'm assuming Zoe's really going to make me pay for it. I don't really have any turn 1 plays. Do I want to? I don't feel good about it. I'm going to maul. I feel even worse about this, you guys. I'm going to maul one more time. Radadravik and Nazgul ring shenanigans have been fun. Oh, I bet. Okay, this is better. I've got a turn 2. What are we playing? Starfall Savant? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and chuck Revenge of Ravens because it doesn't look like Zoe's going to have to attack to do damage to me, so. Alright, let's go ahead and run this in for my white mana. And then it looks like next turn I'll be able to get Ellis Ilkor out. And what do we have here? We've got tap 2 artifacts to deal damage. Yeah, so this deck is going to be all about just like pinging me for damage. This is going to get ugly real fast. So far, he only has stuff that's going to ping me directly and not my stuff. It's going to get gnarly when he has stuff that's like deal damage to any target. And that's the stuff I need to look out for. Because a lot of my guys are real small, like a 2/2. So they'd be very vulnerable to any sort of pinging damage. Here we go. It begins. Let's do this cave and get the unicorn out. Let's see if I can get my buff unicorn. So every time I gain life, this unicorn gets a little bit bigger. Yeah, there's definitely going to be something coming my way, but there we go, see? Getting some trample damage. Ah, here it is, any target. There it goes. Goodbye, Ellis Ilkor. I'm not going to block. Because my thing would die and his would live, so that would not be a good trade. I feel like I should just get this commander off the field, huh? Enters the battlefield or attacks, so that would be next turn. Yeah. We're gonna feed the swarm Roxanne, because I'm not loving. Yeah, so now Roxanne is like a lot more expensive, so that's good at least. Did you hear about the Pride event allowing commanders that don't have a partner to have partner? No, I didn't hear about that, but that's so cool. Oh, I would love that. You know who I would partner? Even that it would be silly because they're the same exact colors. But I would partner board wipe. I would partner Ashnod and Mishra. Because, you know, they were like a thing. They're both Grixis, and they both do artifact stuff, and I just think it would be cute. All right. We are trudging our way with no ramp to try to get to where we can actually cast our commander. It doesn't really matter which one of these I play. Okay, I got this cool Valkyrie. So it has hexproof from Planeswalkers. That's not really relevant, but it is going to give me some lifelink. Right now, Zoe and I are at 19 and 19. So I need to basically race to try to get him to 0. And I have to do it fast because he's got all these sorts of things that just deal random damage. Thank you for the follows, everybody. And also thank you for the hearts and roses. I just noticed those. Okay. It's time to get Astarion out because Valkyrie is going to get some damage in because she flies. And Astarion has an option to feed, and he is going to double that damage. So we're definitely going to feed. And we are 21 to 11. So things are starting to look a little better. But these meteorites that Roxanne makes also tap for mana. So now we can do things like this where we can triple the damage. Yeah, Astarion's dead. Yucky. Yucky, yucky. Okay, get another flyer out. Get my Maestro's Theater out. I'll still be one land away from being able to recast Astarion. Because every time your commander dies, you have to pay a tax, so you have to pay 2 extra to cast it every time. Oops. Ooh. I could try to make Roxanne prohibitively expensive. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're gonna boast. This may kill me, but I'm gonna sacrifice my other flyer to force him to sacrifice Roxanne. So I guess my strategy, every time Roxanne attacks, another meteorite comes in and is going to deal 6 damage to whatever. So I just have to pray I get another creature or another land next turn to be able to bring out Astarion and finish this off. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I think this might be game. Oh, gosh, he's got an answer for everything. And I don't have haste. So if I bring Astarion out, it's just going to die. So I think he's got it. Because the second he attacks with Roxanne, another meteorite comes in. That is insane. Yeah, it makes one uncast. So I don't really have an option. Like, it's just, I don't have enough creatures to be effective. Yep. Going to the command zone. And there we go. City on Fire triples that damage. Very good game. Hey-o. It pays for itself and reliable direct damage. Yeah. It's very powerful. I've got to figure out, I feel like lately, like if you think about some of the newer legendaries, you know, like Roxanne, or like if you look at Voja, I'm trying to think of another one that came out that was like this, but there's a lot of commanders coming out now that are both their own question and their own answer. Like, I like building commanders where it raises a question and then the rest of the 99 is me like, oh, thank you for the game, Zoe. You're always so great. You're a really, really good deck builder. And it's always really cool to see what you bring every single week. Hey, Ferbalicious, I see you. I like decks where the commander raises a question, but the answer isn't so obvious. You know? Um, let's see. Hold on. There's something weird happening in my Twitch chat. It'd be very funny to bring a Jace Verasco deck to celebrate straight pride. Yeah, straight pride. Um, but yeah, let me do another one here. Like Voja is such an easy commander to build, you know, and a lot of these commanders are like, they're so they're like their own engine. They're a complete engine, and that's becoming less interesting to me. I feel like lately I've been really interested in doing stuff that's like not necessarily directly related to the commander. Like when Niv Mizzet Guild Pack came out, I was like, oh, Guild Pack. I could pull a bunch of like Maze's End cards or Dragon's Maze cards and like run these like maze cards that nobody plays and do all the guild gates and then you know, like just goofy stuff and like just kind of really do something creative with it. And I feel like we've gone from Commander being like a DIY to like now you're buying kits almost, you know. I don't mean to be a grouch. The game is allowed to evolve, right? That's totally fine. But I feel like the commanders are getting really easy. Like I'll even call myself out. I just got Alenda and Azor. It was a team-up card from March of the Machine that I had heard nothing about when March of the Machine was out. And then I saw the card. I was like, wait, Alenda and Azor? Because Alenda's like this white-black vampire knight, and Azor is this like Sphinx, this lawbringer, you know, Sphinx. And they teamed up to defend Ixalan during the Phyrexian invasion. And the art, I got it because of the art. Because, like, you have Alenda with a sword in the foreground, and then in the background you have, like, Azor up on his hind legs with these huge paws, like, slamming down on these robots. And it just looked so epic. But I built it, and I played it, and it feels like I'm playing on easy mode. It does so many things. I'm trying to remember everything it does. I was flying in Ward 2, and it's a 6/6 for 6. So there's that. That in and of itself is pretty big. Then when you attack, you can pay X and an Esper to like draw X cards. And then on your end step, you pay 4 life to create as many vampire tokens as you drew cards that turn. So not only does the commander have a payoff for drawing cards, but it has a way to draw cards, you know? And it feels very easy. It's like once I get the commander out, I'm going to win the game, you know? And it's fun to draw cards, so it's a fun deck to play, but like it wins very fast, and it feels kind of like these Voja style decks where it's like, yeah, it completely supports itself. Once it's out, it becomes like a huge threat. You know, I'm kind of more interested in going back to like some really old Legends cards to try to build something janky, because those cards existed before Commander, you know, so it's like they weren't built for Commander. I do have an Alenda and Azor deck, yes. Borborygmos and Fibblethip. I just got that in a pack. Actually, my Elendon Azor deck, Lawfully Blind, it's funny that you bring up Quasar because um, that deck was originally my Quasar Augur of Agony's deck, and it had a bunch of Phyrexians in it. So then when I saw Elendon Azor, I was like, the logical next step is to keep the Phyrexians and have a poison sub-theme, but then bring in Elendon Azor as the new commander. So it's like reenacting the invasion. You know, you have both the Phyrexians and them. Um, I'm just a nerd like that. I like story. I like flavor. But yeah, Quasa's still in there. So this is the best part. Astarion's out, which means I get to double my damage. They're at 15 life. I'm about to do 8 damage to them. So if they don't block, they're dead. But they may have something else. Okay. Oof. Increasing Vengeance is quite a card. I feel like they already played that. Didn't they already play that? Alright. Well, they showed me. Yep, you need cheap removal. You have a Xenagos Infect Toxic deck. That's not Xenagos Infect. That's cool. I'm sure Atali Primal Conqueror is in there, right? It would have to be. Okay, they're out of mana. It might be a good time. Next turn, if they keep bouncing my stuff, it might be a good time to pay for my cleric class, because they'll start putting +1/+1 counters on stuff when I gain life. Zoe, tell me some of the MVPs in your Xenagos Toxic deck, because that sounds amazing. Oh, thanks, Jace. Thank you for all these cool gifts. I got a GG. I didn't know they had those. Oof. So they've been really gunning for Lisa, which is smart. Because I think I got him now, huh? I think I got him. They've been gunning for Lisa because if she's out and other things die, I get them back at the end step. Like, things don't stay dead if she's out on the battlefield. Alright, now I got some big flyers I gotta deal with. So they either have to board wipe me or they're probably dead. But again, I say that. I keep saying that, and they're not dying. I have to voice my respect for this person that I'm playing against because, number one, I don't see a lot of Cormella Glamour Thief decks. So that's just refreshing to see like a less played commander, at least in my circles. I don't see it a lot. And also they're very scrappy. They're really doing everything they can. Your pride idea is Elendon Azor, Zergo, and Ojutai Seattle Polycule deck. Oh, that is a household. That is very much a household. So we know who's not doing the chores. That's all I'm going to say. 3 of the 4 of those people that you just named, bigger gayer, are doing the chores. Zergo's not doing the chores. Yeah, I think I got them. They've got 1 treasure. Let's see what they do with it. Nothing. Good game, bud. Oh, whenever you lose life, for each life, exile a permanent you control. Or a card from your hand or graveyard. Wait, what is this? I didn't even notice this. You can't lose the game. Oh, so they could exile. Oh, I didn't even know they had this out. So they are not dead. I've never played against this card before. Lich's Mastery. So they have to throw away permanents or empty their graveyard. Okay. I guess I'll just feed. And they'll have to exile stuff again. Okay, we got him. We got him, team. Hello, Velixion. Good to see you. All right, we're playing Magic the Gathering. So, about halfway through the stream, I just have to remind you guys, you may see if you're on Twitch, you'll see a GoFundMe pinned at the top. It's not for me, okay? I'm not asking you for any money. And I do have the very first comment in TikTok, I have a GoFundMe link. I am raising money. You can see the family in the slides at the bottom of the screen. But the Murtaja family is stuck in Rafah, and they are trying to evacuate to Egypt. I don't know if you guys know, but the people in Gaza who are stuck there trying to get across the border to Egypt, the only way they can get like the paperwork to cross the border is to work with these fixers who are basically like just extorting them. Like they have to pay $5,000 per adult just to cross the border, and they have to pay $2,500 per child. So this family, the Murtaja family, it's 2 adult siblings, their spouses, their parents, and then all of their kids. So it's a lot. Like they're trying to raise like $50,000 because not only do they have to just pay tens of thousands of dollars to get across the border, but then they have to like, there's babies and like young children, so they're trying to get baby food and diapers, and then they have nothing. Like everything they had was destroyed, and like 10 of their family members were lost in the aggression, we'll say. So they're starting from nothing to try to build a brand new life. So yes, Velixion, if you want to send me a challenge, I think I've got the last Titan here. If you want to send me a challenge, go for it, and I'll play you next. But I just want to say, I have videos at the top of my TikTok. The very first video on my TikTok I made about them. And if you can't like give to the GoFundMe, because I'm a teacher, I don't have a lot of money to give either. I'm just trying to get enough people to see it so that the people who do have, you know, the resources can maybe help this family. So if you can like interact with that top post on my TikTok, that is all I'm asking. Like comment more than 10 words, watch it on 2x speed and watch it all the way through, like it, save it, whatever. But anything you can do with that video gets more eyes on it. And then when I started, the GoFundMe was at 19,530, and we are almost at 21,000. So we've seen a lot of movement in the past few days, and I'm really excited. So I hope I didn't lose you guys there, but there's some really terrible stuff going on halfway across the world, and we just got to do what we can. Yeah, Velixion. Let me add you. 53107. I'm going to add you here. I'll send you a friend request, and then I will challenge you after this round with the last Titan. All right. You guys still there? I know everybody's talking about causes and stuff lately, and I don't mean for it to be cheap or anything, but we just gotta do what we can. Did my game crash? I'm wondering if my game crashed. There we go. Oh, we've got Drana and Linvala again. We've got my friends Kristen and Aaron. It's totally them. All right. You know, we got my best friend over here. Right there. It's my best friend right there. Okay, I'm going to keep this because I do have enough land. Got a kill spell to tide me over, pun intended, till I can start casting my Krakens. So I need my green mana to get Jorn out, so that's priority 1. There you are, Kristen. All right. Let's get this drowned catacomb out. I'm not going to kill that thing yet. I'm not going to kill their chorister. The chorister can live to see another day. Or at least another round. Now they're hitting me for 3. That's not nice. Okay. Good thing I can get Jorn out next turn. Here we go. So, I'm not going to block the chorister, but I am going to block any mites that come my way. Oh, I am not blocking any mites. That stinks. That is quite stinky. Okay, I think I gotta kill the, oh. Yeah, let's get all these mites off the board. I don't want any more poison counters. Okay. I don't like Delny either. Turns out I'm playing what seems to be a very control-y game, but Delny is very dangerous. Delny makes little guys unblockable, and they're trying to make these little Phyrexian mites. We cannot have unblockable carriers of poison. That's just not going to work for me. Alright, the chorister's back. I love this art. This Phyrexian missionary. Oh my goodness. When it first came out, I just stared at it. I think it's so captivating. Love that card. I do play Brawl, John. I'm playing Brawl right now. We are brawling. Oh, I love Kiora. Yeah, let's get Kiora out. I don't know if she'll stay out. I feel bad. They are hurting for mana. They need a black mana to be able to cast Jorn and Linvala, and it is not happening. They're stuck at 4 white mana. That kind of sucks. Okay, I guess I'll kill the missionary. They get the lifelink off of it. They're going to do 1 damage to Kiora? Nope. Okay. I wish I could cast Coma. Alright, let's get some more blocky blockers. I really like Runo. I want to try to flip Runo into Crothus. Okay, okay. And who else wants to fly? Let's make Kiora fly. So she's going to do some dungeon crawling for me. Okay, so the dungeon is cool. You get to pick which one. I'd like to do this one because it makes people panic. Alright. Now, the last Titan here has a lot of life. So I need to start whittling away at that. I think I finally have a board state. I played against this deck last week, and I don't remember this much Phyrexian stuff being in it. Here we go. Time to win. We love Coma. We're flying. Yeah, we're going to attack with a lot. We need to start whittling down that life total. Okay, going back into the dungeon. Lose 2 life unless you discard a card. I will not discard. I'll lose 2 life. So Coma is incredible because at the start of every person's turn, not just mine, I get one of these snakes, and then I can sacrifice a snake to either tap something down or make him indestructible. So I will go ahead and sacrifice a snake to tap down this thing. Just so it can't attack. And they already paid the equip cost to equip it, and it won't be able to attack this turn. Okay, so they're turning their little incubator eggs into Phyrexians. John, you can play at your own pace. I go till 9:30, so probably a quick game would be best. I'm playing Velixion next, and then I can... After I play Velixion, I can play you. Krakens. Loving my Krakens. Hi, Aaron. Thank you for the roses. That's so nice. Okay, I lost an octopus. That is totally okay. Ooh, hi. All right. All right, John, I will send you a challenge. You said you sent me a friend request. What's your username? I just want to make sure it's you. So, John, let me know what your username is. I don't want this thing to attack again because I don't want it to make any more mites. So I will sacrifice the serpent to prevent that from happening. And then if they want to send this thing in, that's totally fine. Alright, my Saga's going to go off, which means it's going to tap down everything they have and keep it locked down. So that's very, very mean of me. We'll bring in Jorn for fun. Tapping out. Okay. And we're going to swing in with everybody since their dudes aren't going to untap next turn. And that's game. Coma is very strong. I mean, I was just ranting about like legendary creatures that are too easy to win with, and that is, I admit, that is definitely one of them. But the only reason you build a Serpent's deck... Oh, hi, Oko. The only reason you build a Serpent's deck is to play Coma. Okay, did you send me a Brawl challenge? I hope so. Let me go ahead and add John, so I can, if there's time, challenge him next. So I'm going to play Velixion and John. I think that's it for the matches tonight. Ooh, you got Chatterfang. That's cool. Okay. Sent friend request. I will accept Velixion's challenge. I'll play a different deck this time. Let's do... this deck's kind of slow. I don't think my colorless deck is the answer. You know what? Gimli kind of shit the bed last time I ran him, so let's see if we can see what's going on and improve it. It's Gruul Aristocrats. And when I say aristocrats, I mean like the strategy is to sacrifice stuff, like your own stuff. So Gimli wants 3 of my creatures to die every turn. So I do struggle to make tokens, which is a shame because I'm in green. I shouldn't struggle so hard. Okay, I think this is better. We're going to keep... Let's get Llanowar Elves out. Then I'll get some red mana and then a copper Longlegs, or this Outland Liberator maybe. Let's see. Where's my red? There it is. So next turn I could potentially get Gimli out if that's what I want to do. All right. Ooh, I can't stand that Innkeeper. I don't like it. Okay, I kind of want to get some more tokeny things out so that when I do get Gimli out, I can probably kill 3 things in one turn. We'll see. We shall see. I am going to harry this little Innkeeper with my spider. All right, first blood. I really hope you guys can see Gimli do his thing. The last time I tried to play it, it was against the Jorn and Linvala deck. And Jorn and Linvala shut down all of my creatures' activated abilities, and I did not realize at the time how many of my creatures had activated abilities, but like, that's one. That's another one. It's just a lot. So, that was a mistake to play it against Jorn and Linvala. Oh, hey, Iridium, you're seeing a friend request? Thank you. I think after this match, John is going to be my last match of the night, but I do this every Monday. So if I don't get to play this week, we could definitely do it next week. Okay. First thing that we're going to do is we're just going to Leroy Jenkins everybody. Not my elves. We're going to Leroy Jenkins and see who dies. Not this. Ideally, I want them to block one of my 1/1s. Because if something of mine dies, then Gimli gets bigger. Okay. I'm going to save my... Actually, I can kill Daxos right now. Let's kill Daxos. I can pay a mana to sacrifice the Liberator to destroy an enchantment. So because Daxos is an enchantment, he's super dead now. Oh man, John is over here in my TikTok comments picking fights with the citizenry. He said anyone on here can challenge me. He's gonna fight the world. I think everyone should send him a challenge. Let's do Hobble Fiend. Let's see, I've got 3 mana. This is great. I'm gonna fling my dinosaur at the Innkeeper. Yeet. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, cool. Next, I'll just run everybody at my opponent. Fling. Lessons learned. Hey, John, I will play against anything, even if I don't have something good enough to play against it. So if you want to play Finn and you want to give me 10 poison counters by turn 4, bring it on. We'll see what I can do. We'll see what I can do against it, if anything at all. All right. Let's pay life, because I have some to spare. Auto pay. I'm going to make a Phyrexian, dude. Because I need more stuff to yeet. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to combat. What is young hero? Okay. Sure. I'll just send him in. I'll send that in too. All right. I'm wondering where the creatures are here. Now I can make Gimli indestructible by if 2 things die on a turn, Gimli becomes indestructible till end of turn. If 3 things die, then he fights something. Okay, so Massacre Girl's gonna do some stuff. So let's not let anything die. So let's sacrifice. We're gonna sacrifice this thing to make Hobblefiend bigger. Okay, so nothing dies. Ooh, never mind. Stuff is definitely dying. Haha! We're gonna fight. Massacre Girl has been hoisted by her own petard. Even though Gimli's dead now. Oh, he's indestructible. Haha, just kidding. Alright, this will be funny. They good gamed me. Let's yeet. We're gonna do some more yeeting of creatures. We're gonna throw an entire Phyrexian beast at them. Yeet. And yeah, we did it, team. Yeah, Velixion, Gimli's weird, and yes, it's very easy to forget about the indestructible. What's weird though is like Wither does -1/-1 counters, so like for -1/-1, Gimli should have died, right? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I did it. Yeah, Gimli finally showed up today. Good game, Velixion. Very cool. All right, I got a challenge. Okay, I got Iridium's friend request. I'm going to challenge John. And I'm going to play my Gods deck. Because I haven't played it today and I really want to. Oh, it's okay, John. Thank you. All right, I've sent the challenge. Oh, that would be cool if they sold the commander precons for each set on Arena. That would be very, very cool. They would just have to do some, they'd have to switch some stuff out because, like, Soul Ring isn't legal in Brawl. So, like, they'd have to kind of do a different deck list. But do I have Anzrag in the God deck? No. You there, John? I sent the challenge. Oh. Okay, let's play a best of 1 game. Oop. Alright, let's play Brawl. Accept. I'm going to select the deck. My decks. Pantheon. Play. Historic Brawl. So it's not called Historic Brawl anymore. I think I still have it called Historic Brawl somewhere on my stuff, but it's just called Brawl. So there's Standard Brawl, where it's Brawl but only standard legal stuff. And then there's just regular Brawl, which is like anything. Oh, hey, Wes. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, Anthrag is a multiple combat mole god from the Karlov Manor set. I don't like the mana here, but I do have some fixers, so let's roll with it. Yeah, I just haven't gotten Anthrag. I should try to unlock it. I do have a free mythic card. So when I'm playing the Prismatic Bridge, I need 5 colors, like ASAP. So I need 5 different colors. I already have my black and my white, so this is going to go on the bottom. I have a lot of scry lands and stuff, and the surveil lands, so that early on I only want to draw lands. This will be a very quick game. I kind of forgot that he said he was playing Finn, and so I kept a hand that doesn't have any creatures till turn 3. Because I'm quite stupid. Okay, this will be a short game. Velixion, this will be very cathartic for you because you're about to see me completely eat it. Yeah, we're up to 6 poison counters. It's going to be very, very quick. Yes, I need a basic land. Okay, got my plains. Let's get my forest. Alright, I'm definitely getting 2 more poison counters this turn, if not more. So I'll be up to 8 poison counters. Nope. I am going to be dead now. Finn is so funny. Good game. Oh, yeah. Finn is great. I mean, if you don't have any blockers, if you have no early blockers, it's game over. And I kind of forgot. John fully said, this is how stupid I am. John was like, I have a Finn deck. It is highly dangerous. It'll win by turn 3 or 4. And I said, yeah, bet. And then I'm like, oh no, I'm explaining how dumb I am, John. And I was like, ooh, let me play my 5-color gods deck that takes at least 4 rounds to get off the ground. And then he swings it and just murders me. I fully deserved that. Okay, this will be my last little round. I'm going to play against a stranger just to console myself after embarrassing myself. Yeah, gold star, John. That was a really good demo of Finn's sprinting speed. Yeah, that was completely on me. Totally on me. That was not me making good decisions. That was me yip-yapping and not thinking. What are they playing? Muxus Goblins. It's going to be pretty fast. I like the variety of mana that I have, though. You know what? I got this Temple of Abanion. Let's just do it. Let's just try to manipulate the top deck a little bit. Bigger Gear said, don't do it. Yeah, I'll keep Hengegate. I need some white mana. I can get Blind Obedience out next turn. Maybe slow them down just a little bit. Oh, John Pontlaza. That is one deck that I have seen a lot of. I used to consistently lose to it no matter who played it. But now I actually can beat it. You know, I think I figured it out. I put a little more removal in my decks these days. But thank you for sending me a challenge. for adding me on here. I like to fight you guys. I like to invite a bunch of people to get on my stream and just fight me. Oh my god, Iridium and John are going to do a poison versus poison game. Incredible. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get beat up by little goblins for a while. Yeah, thanks for playing me, John. I promise next time I'll actually pay attention to the Rule Zero conversation that we have. So this blind obedience is putting in work, letting things come in tapped. Okay, I think we'll try to get, we can't get Anax out yet. Ooh, can't get anybody out yet except Essica. This is not good. I don't want her. I want my bridge, but I won't survive if I don't have a blocker, so hopefully she'll die. And then I can recast the bridge when I have the mana. I can't remember the last time I cast her on the tree side. It's been a while. Ooh, who's given all the goblins? Other goblins you control. Ugh, he's got all the Anthem goblins out. Boop, 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 boop. Yep. I think they got me. Good game, stranger. Man, they are pairing my bridge up against these fast decks. That is okay. I know when I've been defeated. All right, everybody. So we're at the part of the stream where I buy my boosty pack, and we all see what I get. Oh, I'm one spell away from getting my next. I gotta do one more match. I'm one thing away from being able to buy 2 booster packs, and not with real money, you know. I have to do like minimal game actions. Yes, this is our encore. You didn't ask for one. You guys were like, oh, finally she's done. And then I was like, I'm going to play one more. And you guys are like, oh, oh my God. Joda. So let me tell you something funny about Joda. Joda players don't like it when you cast. There we go. Joda players don't like it when you cast Trickster God's Heist on their commander. I'm going to need that board wipe. I already know that. Last time I played a Joda the Unifier deck, I had a Soul Warden out, and that was it. And they had like a couple legendaries, and then Joda the Unifier, he gets like bigger and bigger based on how many legendaries. And Trickster God's Heist is a cute little, it's a very cute little saga where the first step is exchange control of 2 creatures. So I gave him my Soul Warden, and I stole his Joda, and he immediately quit the game. Like, saw what happened, clicked around a little bit, like I could see the panic clicking, like the panic highlighting when, the card outlines in white because you can see where their cursor is. Fully panicking. And then just rage quit. You know what? I don't like to brag a lot. Well, I do maybe, but it was a 10 out of 10 play. I will accept that compliment because it was funny as hell. All right. Should I Wrath? Yes, I should Wrath. Absolutely. If there's nothing but a Joda on the board, of course you Wrath. What do you think I am? And then you play a creature. Do you think they'll quit? Joda players rage quit more than anybody else that plays, in my opinion. They will rage quit on you real fast. Because they're spoiled. They're definitely spoiled. All right. I don't think I need to pillow fort just yet, but maybe I could do multiple things. Yeah, let's do multiple things. No attacks. Next turn I can get Perforos out and then everything will have haste. Okay, Joda player. Getting Joda back out again. Are you sure? God, I hope I get something that... Alright. Let's draw cards. Let's see what I get. Oh, I can't see what I get. That's right. Let's do the cool Asmodeus. Oh no, I can't do the Asmodeus thing because Sheoldred will murder me if I do that. Easy Perforos. Causing a scene. Okay. No attacks. I'm just gonna keep trying to rack up gods here and see what happens. You used to rage quit when you played Joda? Tell me about that. Tell me about that life. I feel like you only build Joda because you just want to win all the time. That's the only reason someone would build Joda. You know? So when that immediately doesn't happen, it's like, oh, what am I doing? Aurelia. I really need to get rid of that Sheoldred because I can't get my cards out of Asmodeus if I don't. So I am really just relying on whatever... Why aren't they attacking? Oh, that was a whiff. Let's see. Oh, this is one way to get around not being able to draw cards. Put that back in the library. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. At least I'm not dying from Sheoldred, so that's good. But their creatures are just getting huge. You built it to do the achievements as quick as... Oh, for dailies. That's a good idea for daily challenges. I didn't think about that. Lawfully Blind, thanks for sharing the live. That's so nice of you. Yeah, I feel like the walls are closing in because I'm not sure what I'm getting. They're just gaining life. I thought this would be like a quick little game, and then I got matched up against Joda. If Sheoldred wasn't out, I would be getting a lot of cards right now. But unfortunately, I cannot. Also, John is here in my TikTok over on here. Has a few more minutes before it's going to work if anybody wants to send him a challenge. He's trying to get some games in. This man wants to get some games in. I don't even know what's happening. There's just more creatures getting on the battlefield constantly. Yeah, I'm dead next turn. I really probably should have saved that Wrath of God. It was just really funny to blow up the lone Joda. I could just say that, you know, you don't kill me, I kill me. So 3. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I'm not actually drawing cards. Alright, I've got 2 mana left. Got 3 mana. Oh! I wish I had 1 more mana, because then I could Whelming Wave. There's no way I can get another mana out. Dang, wouldn't that be so funny, guys? Oh, well. Creature card. God, I wish there was a way to do this. I will say good game. I know that I've definitely completed my daily challenge. Archdruid's Charm is just to hunt for a land, really, or to put a creature out. It's not going to let me get an instant or sorcery out. Man, if I had 1 more mana, I could have Whelming Waved all of those legendaries right back to our hands. That's okay, though, guys, because now I can get 2 Theros Beyond Death booster packs. Because I'm trying to collect all the cards in Theros and get all of the gods. I did get a god 2 weeks ago. I got Clothis, which was cool. So we're going to get a couple of these. And I do have a mythic that I will spend later. And probably pick out another god. Maybe Enzrag, the Quake Mole. Okay. Let's see. Oh, got another one. Oh my god, I can get a whole bunch of gods. Cool. I really like the bonus sheets lately in the packs, like the really cool designs. No gods, but I did get Narcissus, which is pretty cool. And let's see. Any gods? Nope. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I do this every Monday night, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Sometimes I go a little over, as you can tell. If I didn't get to play you this time, I'll play you next time. Make sure you add me. I'll go ahead and leave my profile up here. My code, cheekymagicxiv, number 43267. Add me anytime, and then we'll form a queue on Monday, and you can all line up to kick my ass next week. I love you guys. Good night, good games, and I'll see you next week. Bye.